So let's go, and I think I still prefer the idea of trying out the cemetery. It was the location we would have been able to try to go already quite a long time ago. So just because of that already, I kind of feel that we might be wanting to go there. Okay, save. Let's check out at least the entrance to the cemetery. It's definitely a cemetery. I have no idea what that is. Is it just a tree trunk? I think it is, but this is such a dark and gloomy place. Such a dark and gloomy place this is. I remember what you do. Okay, there's one puzzle with this. There's quite a lot of these tree trunks, but I don't see any enemies yet. I guess this would be just like the entrance to the cemetery after all. Die. Thank you very much. I guess I could be casting a shield with you soonies. Let's just destroy that little bits and all that. Before I go and touch that, for certainty, I will explore all of this other area that there is. But yeah, at least these enemies are also like enemies that we have already met far earlier, so I'm not worried about them. Even if they would hit many times, I wouldn't be very worried about them. However, the graveyard beyond here might be a little bit more terrifying. I already, back in the day, went to the deep into the swamp when it wasn't the wisest choice, so I'm trying to avoid such decisions right now. There's at least a stone face. Lovely music. Knowledge flourishes on the island. Decay and death have fed its growth. At least the death and decay, I guess, have allowed the flourishing of knowledge. Does it mean that, like, the island masters, that their knowledge has flourished in the island because of death and decay? Maybe because of they even get people killed here, like they want us to get killed, so they get more power. It would make sense as an explanation for a certainty. Before I even remotely go anywhere in the cemetery. Beautiful voice. Oops. Do come and follow. More than happy to let you do that. A little bit of experience for that guy too. This is definitely a cemetery. Pummel-faced the stonemason, born in the frozen tundras of the north, lived a long life and died on next. I wonder what I can do with these different characters that we are gonna be meeting. It kind of feels like maybe I'll put a pickaxe in front of this guy or something. Pummel-faced the stonemason, born in the frozen tundras of the north, lived a long life and died on next. Not exactly, or doesn't at least do anything right now that I can see. Good question. I guess I could also try to be digging up the corpses. That's actually also probably a possibility, considering we have a freaking shovel. Wasn't something that I was thinking about before. I was thinking that we already would be fighting undead, just like automatically. But I guess we actually have a choice of also like digging them up. That has again the Wizard's logo. I don't want to touch this and move it yet. I'm so certain that something quite dangerous is going to be on the other side. I guess I will sooner or later. The orders came and the gates closed. The answers were sealed in the archives. So is this the place then where there's a place called the archives? The orders came and the gates closed. The answers were sealed in the archives. Interesting. More of the little bit of a forest here, though. Dead forest as it is. And just like waiting. Waiting what will be happening next. That looks like an interesting looking sword, though. I wonder if that again would be requiring a golden key then. Considering, yeah, it's been the case before at least. Gunmon the Iron Will, a sage and an engineer. May his towers never fall. Did he build the towers here then, mayhap? Good question. That's a interesting looking sword. I wish I had a golden key. I wish I had a golden key for that sword. There's lockpicks, and then of course the portal. This is probably, mayhap this is portal. I don't know actually if this is a portal that could have taken us into the other area. But the outskirts of this place are now basically explored. So I think I will start from this side, considering we found a little bit of a entrance here that was blocked before. Who is this? Tarel Feltree, brought here by the ships from Northampton, a worthy servant to the master. Interesting. Quite interesting. Safe. Safe first and foremost. I don't trust this cemetery whatsoever. Ooh, another one of those. These are so beautiful. These flowers are the most beautiful ones. Unfortunately, this has still not grown at all. I'm not sure if it will. It's going to be, it is anyways, even if we wouldn't do the resurrection potions, but just the strength plus and sus potions, it's an amazing one, of course. Okay. 3 unknown slaves were laid to rest here. Freedom at last. Would need the pick lock. I think I have a pick lock. Don't see a sign that it should be anything dangerous, so it wasn't. Well, nothing more interesting, but it did give a lot of ammo. You can't even carry all of that ammo. Who shall carry the leather boots? What is the heaviest food that we have around? Probably still the warg meats then. Who hasn't eaten? You haven't eaten for a while now, so you do go ahead and eat. Interesting. I kind of feel that I want to be trying to dig up graves only after maybe we have gone and done everything else around here. Mayhap, considering I don't exactly trust that. Well, he did say that there's some interesting personnel gone and been buried into this place, so I guess that is very much the case. That did not open that. I would have very much assumed that it would have, but it didn't. Unless this does something else than open that door, that is. I would have assumed that it would have opened that door, but maybe it does something else entirely. Well, I don't see any change in here, or maybe I do have to open some graves. Yes, the engineer. Maybe I do. Let's try to at least see if this does something. Put into different locations here. Don't notice anything at least. So interesting. Maybe I did have to go and kill some of these. Or open some graves as it is. Such a rumbling sounds that we can hear here. I wonder if they all awake, if I awake one group or one grave. If I open one grave, do they all wake up? That's also a good question, actually. Nope, I guess I gotta try. Grave openings. At least only found loot. The slave's loot is in this, and that's just some food. Well, let's just put all the cheese into there. And then there's a bread, and then there's Paro Ranch Skank. Just eat it. Let's leave that here. What else would I want to leave here? Like, I know that I may still want to be using this later on, so I'm kind of hesitant of just leaving it immediately. More herbs. Actually, I don't need this many rocks, do I? Let's leave at least a few of these behind. Certainly. Maybe keep 20 or something. Maybe. You take the boots now. Should be just fine like that. This music. So weird here. So very much strange. I do expect that we are gonna have a combat with something at some point when we are opening these graves though. I'm pretty sure we are. It would be very surprising to me if we aren't. No, another grave to open up. I told you. I have no idea what this exactly does. But seems to be controllable, at least this guy. Interesting as such that I happened to open the one that wasn't going to wake up first. Unless it's always like that. I should have done a backstab there, shouldn't I? Or tried to do, so to speak, a backstab. Okay. It also didn't seem to be leaving us anything in here, which is, I guess, fine. Tyrell Feltree, brought here by the ships from Northampton, a worthy servant to the master. But he wasn't an engineer or anything interesting after all, so... We're gonna see what the more interesting cranes will be opening up. Because certainly they will do some more interesting people. This I think is the most strongest, or, well, I'm not sure strongest, but still. I don't have any idea why that doesn't do anything that we go and move it. But it certainly doesn't seem to be doing anything, at least right now. So you were the engineer, sage, and engineer made his towers never fall. Let's try him out, I guess. Okay. Nothing dangerous. Just a healing potion. I guess that's fine. I guess you could take that. Just to have a extra healing potion around. Okay. Well, good to know that nothing more dangerous happened from that. How many more crates did I have that I could open? That was one. Trying to look around if I can spot any others than just the one more. I think that there should have been some other grave still, but I'm not sure if I remember correctly. Now then. Like, this is the pummel face. Yes, you are the pummel face. You are the one that I would consider probably the most dangerous one. But I guess I didn't just simply find any others. Like, there was no one else in here either, buried, than just the 3 slaves that were finally free. Yeah, nothing more. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go and try him out, and yeah, we'll go from there. If we still don't see anything, find anything, then I don't know how to open this, at least as of yet. It was here. Yes, okay. Let's get to digging then. Work interrupted. Also, this didn't used to be here. I am not surprised about that information. Well, let's bring him here so that we can dance a little bit better. I think. They don't seem to be very dangerous opponents though, these skeletal figurines, other than they do take more of a hit in, but otherwise they don't seem very dangerous. Maybe they can do something more dangerous, but at least otherwise don't see anything. Well, also didn't reveal anything though. Could have hoped for something, but nothing came. Maybe there is some specific order that we would need to be moving this in. But if there is, I would have no knowledge about that. And I can't see any way to open this thing. Those howls almost sound like they're fearfuls or something. Well, maybe there is a pattern, but I don't have any idea what that pattern would be. So I don't think that there's anything else for me in here right now that I can go and actually explore. So I guess that's going to be left at that for the moment. At least I have no knowledge how to continue, so... I guess we could go... I think the ruins of Desarune are the better place to go. And continue in. I think it's the better solution or the idea to continue there, but on the other hand, I am very interested to see at least what the Temple of Umas would look like. So I guess I will at least go and head there just a teeny tiny bit to have a look. Well, it is definitely a temple. Very different looking location. Is that a crystal that I can hear, or is that something completely different? Let's just test this out again. Just to make sure. Not that I exactly expect them to wake up, but there was a talk of the serpent is being possible to wake up, and those are kind of like serpents, so... just because of that reason. Just interesting noises here too. I do like the atmosphere slash sounds of these pillars, everything. I can hear something moving. At least I assume that I can hear something moving around. Something there. Definitely mummies. I can definitely hear some mummies. I just like grabbing receipt, running away a little bit more. Okay, what is this? Speed potion receipt, just fine. That's fine. Totally fine. Let's do a little quick save now that we're inside here. Let's try to bravely explore a little bit. That is a sound I've never heard before. That is definitely a sound I've never heard before. I would love to know and see what it is. But I don't think we can. As of yet, until I open some trap or something. Okay, well. As such, these doors may be opening up when we go a lot deeper in here. That would be a very likely situation, considering like there's just a way forward, but there's clearly these sort of doors that are ready to burst open at any time. Ooh, those are really interesting looking doors. These remind me, aren't those the same symbols that were somewhere in the first game too? And there's keyholes. Very different looking keyholes too. And then there's a place here. Tomb of the Highborn. And the Tomb of the Forgotten. Interesting. And of course there is a place to go down there. Which we could be going and lowering ourselves in if we wanted to. With the rope. And so like, what do I want to do? Let's go and investigate down. Just quickly. We probably will be dying there and everything, but hey. It's definitely better to come and fight them on our own terms, if possible. Lovely. Lovely. That at least went well. But it's not like we can exactly get back up from here. Right away, at least. So, well, not quite right away. What is this? Is my measuring cord cursed? I go back and forth between this room and the one above, but I can't get my measurements to match. Talby the surveyor. Huh, interesting. So, the measurement wouldn't match. Is this room bigger or smaller than the room above? Good question. Very good question. Love the musics. Let's go and have a look into the walls if we can see some secret buttons or the like. But okay, at least there's clearly the mummies and undead, and maybe there's some sort of freight considering the sound that I heard. Sounded like it could be some sort of a freight or something. Could be. Might not be. But it's very possible. Well. Otherwise I don't see anything here. And this would just waypoint us back up. Yes. There's those buttons around there, but then I wonder if this just teleports us into that section and this teleports us into this section. I kind of wouldn't want to be exploring more of the tomb of this area though. I would prefer going into Desaruun like I said previously. But it was very interesting to anyways come and at least see this area a little bit. It's very interesting to go and explore in the future, for sure. It's very nice that we were able to go and for sure open it up. But okay, I guess I'll end at this moment, this time around, a little bit of a shorter time playing through. I think should be just fine. I wanted to just go and try to figure out especially the mystery of the swamp spirits, but I think I did it. I think I solved it now at least. But then what? Then what will we do? Hey, by the way, if that teleport is the same, then this rock should be visible for us in the other side. At least I don't see that it would have done anything, but can we see it on the other side? Then at least I would know that it exactly is that portal that would take us there. Now that it came to my mind and we were looking at that thing there, the teleporting thing, for so long, I just suddenly came into mind that hey, maybe this could be something. Maybe this could reveal something for me. But we can definitely go further in the Temple of Umas. I'm not certain if we can go forward in the cemetery, however. Which I guess is fine. But don't see a rock though. I guess this is not the same area. I guess this is not quite the same area after all. Well, there has to be some way to get there. Nonetheless. Or I don't think that it was something that I could have just tried to put something on before, right? I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I guess I could go for a little bit of exploration here still while we're at it. Though haven't exactly maybe traveled this way anyways. Not sure. Maybe, maybe not. Come into here. Well, fine. Don't come into here. Don't come into here then. And yeah, we can't reach this thing from here. So I can't try to place something there. Which is totally fine. Totally fine. We could try to maybe something that is heavier than the rock, but nah, don't think that it will probably lead to anything really, at least straight away. But I will be disappointed if there's no poisonous snakes around here. If there's just the undead. I expect poisonous snakes. I expect to see poisonous snakes. So, but otherwise I think indeed I will be ending here for now, and hopefully I found the right answer after all. And we'll see where I will be going on traveling next time, but for now I hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you next time with more Legend of Grimrock 2. Bye bye until then. See ya.